It's Monday. We're live. We're on TikTok. We're on YouTube, vertical and horizontal. That's right. That's right. You can watch it either way. And we're live on Twitch. Am I missing anything? Probably, but anyway, if you are watching live, drop a message in chat. Today's stream, we are going to do a couple of different things as we usually do. Right, we're actually going to start off by trying to get all of my weekly tasks done because, like I said, I didn't play much at all over the weekend. We will start off with running a bountiful delve the way that we have the past couple streams. I feel like it's a fun way to like get the stream going, right? Right, we get to sometimes watch me die for really stupid reasons. And that's just kind of unavoidable, right? Like, what am I going to get better at playing the game? Come on now, to be real, folks. If you watch my stream at all, you know that that's not something we do. I have been learning mechanics, which is also something, if you've been watching the stream a while, may surprise you. But yeah, we've been learning mechanics. We've been slowly but surely getting a little bit better at this game. We're dying a lot less than we used to. But yeah, so to start off with, we'll repost some auctions, right? Then we'll run a bountiful delve. We'll get a couple other weekly tasks in general done. Then we'll do some gold making weekly tasks, and then we'll wrap up with of course the mailbox opening, and we may also try and figure out profession builds for some of my characters. Let me know how that sounds in chat. If you are watching live, let me know if that sounds like fun. If you guys want to change things up, you know. We change up the order that we usually do things in. As always, I mean, I'm streaming for you guys, so. If you guys have anything in specific you want to see, if there's any professions that you want tips on builds for, or heck, if there's anything else that you guys want to know more about, let me know, and I will be happy to swap to doing that instead. Yep, I'm trying to think if I missed anything else in the intro. Probably not. Anyway, catching up on chat. What's up, Emmanuel2547? Thank you so much for the follow. I'm not sure if you're still in here. If you are, drop a hey. Let me know what's up. But thank you so much for the follow. I very, very much appreciate that. Yeah. All right. So, I think we may actually just open up the mailbox on this dude, because why not? As you guys may or may not recall, this banker, it does all of my profession equipment and my like blue crafted equipment, blue crafted gear. And then we have a couple of other random things that he ended up posting, like these polishing cloths, right? But about 100,000 gold in the mailbox here. A good chunk of that is going to be profit, just because my margins on these items are ridiculous, right? We have some crafted PvP gear in here. We have, let me center this for our vertical viewers. Yeah, we have some crafted PvP gear, right? The Algari competitors gear. We have some crafted profession gear. Again, great margins on those. These are the types of items that I would definitely recommend anyone and everyone to get into, especially if if you have a gear crafting profession and maybe you've spent some points on weapon crafting or like on crafting a specific type of gear and you're kind of reconsidering that choice. Right, you're having some doubts. I know we had a couple people on stream on Friday who were asking that, right? Like they had gone heavy duty into a weapon crafting build, and they were a little upset that maybe they've wasted their knowledge points. At this stage of the expansion, there's no such thing as wasting knowledge points. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any exceptions to that rule, like flagrant exceptions. I mean, obviously, it's me being facetious a little bit. There are going to be some choices that probably aren't the greatest, right? You may regret some of these builds, but by and large, I think most builds at this stage, you probably aren't going to have too much in the way of regrets, right? Oh, just realized we had the wrong view up for TikTok, so hopefully that looks a little bit better to anyone who may or may not be watching on TikTok. But yeah, I think at this stage, there's no such thing as a bad build. There's no such thing as having like bricked your profession. I think in Dragonflight, there was more so of that being a possibility. But in the War Within, honestly, the profession system's super forgiving in that, well, not super forgiving, but it's a good bit more forgiving in that whatever build you have, there's nothing that will like keep you from progressing, for a week or two, the way that you may have been able to do in Dragonflight. And I say that as someone who managed to do that in Dragonflight on my main, and was very, very upset about that. Yeah, there's no such thing as a bad build right now. If you have any doubts, or if you have any questions, let me know in the chat or in the comments below. If you're watching the video on demand later on, maybe on YouTube or on Twitch, right? Drop a message in the comments. I'm happy to say that we get quite a few people interacting on the live streams, but not that many people leave comments on the actual videos, and I see that there's a decent number of views there, so thank you so much for watching the video on demand if you are doing that. But if you're watching live, drop a message in chat. Let me know what's up. Let me know, what builds you're going for, what builds you're having success with, or if you don't want to tell me what builds you're having success with, which is fair, right? The number of profitable builds, I feel like, goes down day by day, just because the war within economy is so competitive, it seems like. Let me know which builds you're struggling with, which profession builds you're not seeing results with, and I can try and help you figure out how to start making gold with them. Because at this stage, like I said, I don't think there's a single build I have seen so far that I wasn't able to figure out some way making gold with. Anyway, enough ranting. Let's open up the 100,000 gold that this guy has. This is, of course, my less popular banker. I'm gonna give you guys a heads up though. Today's numbers are not gonna be as sick as like last week's numbers, right? Last week's Wednesday stream sort of set a new higher watermark for us, right? Because we pulled 8.5 million gold out of the mailbox. And so I feel like now every other stream, like any other stream I do, that's going to be like my bar for success is like, oh, well, I didn't quite pull out 8.5 million gold. And so I'm going to feel like I haven't done as well. But 8.5 million gold is not a regular thing. It's not something I expect to be super repeatable. I think it's repeatable, but it's just, I'm not going to be doing enough to have those kinds of numbers every week. But who knows? Actually, you know what? I should stop being okay with subpar numbers, and I should try and probably push myself to be crushing numbers like that every week, right? So yeah, you know what? We'll while I don't think it's likely, we will try and see if we can smash that number for Wednesday's stream, right? We have the reset tomorrow. What the heck just happened? I logged into another one of my accounts and I just got a bunch of random. Oh, okay. I figured out what happened. I used the like campaign skip on that character, and so this was her first time logging in since then, and she just got all of the achievements for each of the zones that I guess she had that I had at the account level, but not at the character level. And so I guess doing the like campaign skip is what rewarded that specific character with those. Yeah, let's see here. We'll take a peek at what her mailbox is looking like. But again, like I said, it's not going to be anywhere near as impressive as some of my other crazier streams. Yeah, we've got like 1 million gold in the mailbox, and the main reason for that is, like I said, I did not log in at all since, like, this is literally maybe my first time logging in since Friday's stream. And so we opened up everything on Friday, and I think we pulled like 3 or 4 million gold out of the mailbox on Friday's stream. You can probably go back and double check my numbers, right? See if that makes sense or not. And so this is just another 1 million on top. I didn't repost anything over the weekend, which was a mistake from a gold making perspective, because weekends are great for sales. Heck, weekends are also great for like buying mats, and I should definitely be doing a lot more of that. Certainly more than I already do. Well, certainly more than the absolute zero I did this weekend. But like I said, on a personal level, I spent the time out with friends, with family, right? Like out doing things in the real world, and so I don't really regret that too much. And I think that's an important part of playing this game is also making time for like family things, friends, right? Touching grass. Doing things outside of the game. What's the little like thing that they had at the bottom of the login screens, of the loading screens, right? Like, it's important to meet your friends in the world of Warcraft, but you should also hang out with them outside of the game, which was always a funny one to me. I don't know if that message still shows up often, or if that's just an OG WoW thing. Anyways, if you do remember it, let me know in chat. But yeah, we have about 1 million gold here. We may do, you know what, should we, I'm in two minds. On one hand, I'm like, should we just open this up right now, and so that we can then just start spending our gold like crazy to make more? If you are watching live, let me know in the comments or in the chat below if you want us to open this mail, right, like open up the 1 million gold that we have right now and sort of talk about it right now, or if we keep it for the end of the stream as we have been doing the past couple of streams. But while you guys decide, you know what, I'm going to take a quick little break because, believe it or not, I kind of already need the bathroom. So we'll take a quick little break and then we'll come back and get into the swing of everything. Thank you, everyone who's watching live. I see we have a bunch of people on Twitch, a bunch of people on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Drop a message in chat if you are watching live. Let me know how it's going. And we'll take a quick little break and we'll come back and get properly into the stream. All right, see you guys in a sec. Take care. What is up, gang? We are back. We're unmuted. Yeah, we're still feeling kind of terrible. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if you guys can tell from my face or from my voice. We are not. I'm just not doing well right now. Trying to push through for the stream though. So I think hopefully we should have an okay stream. But I definitely need your guys' strength to push through and yeah, I definitely need some energy from you guys. So if you are watching live, drop a message in chat. Let me know what's up. All right. All right, give me 1 second here. I just have one more thing that I need to do. And I'm sorry, I try not to do any of this stuff on stream, but today I'm just not having a good time. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, the allergies are really taking it out of me. But enough whining. I'm gonna try and stop whining so much on stream because that's never a fun time, right? I don't think anyone's asking for that. I don't think anyone's asking for more whining on stream. So yeah, I'm gonna try and suck it up here. The heck is going on? As usual, if you guys can't tell, it's mainly TikTok that's causing me the technical issues this time around. Which was the case last stream as well, which is probably not a surprise to anyone as such, but it is what it is. All right, almost done. We're almost there. It'll be okay. It'll be okay, folks. It'll be fine. Just chill for a second. Hang tight. All right, we'll be done with this in a second, and then we can get into the stream uninterrupted without me being as miserable. Oh Lord. Ways to wipe. All right, we're almost done. We're almost done, folks. If anyone knows anything about TikTok, by the way, please drop a message in chat. Help your boy out, because I'm trying to understand how exactly the platform works, and to be honest, not going super great. Just because I'm just not that comfortable with how the platform works. Anyway, enough meta stuff, enough content creation nonsense. It's not what you guys are watching for. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the stream, everyone. This is the Adrel Show. 3 times a week, we look at everything gold making in the world of Warcraft. We just pulled 100,000 gold out of our other character's mailbox, and now we are on my main banker. The reason that we have a lot less gold to pull out for today is simply because of the fact that I did not play the game at all over the weekend. And so as a result, yeah, the results kind of speak for themselves, right? There's not going to be a bunch of gold in here just because of the fact that I didn't post any auctions over the weekend. And so, yeah, turns out if you don't post things on the auction house, you don't sell that many things on the auction house. But let's go ahead and open up at least the 1 million in gold that we do have here. And this is, as usual, primarily enchants, right? Including like spell threads and, you know, the armor kits. A lot fewer of those in terms of sales. But we also have some the jumper cables. We have some weight stones, right? Some files of true sight, right? Some of the other stuff. Some finishing reagents, right? Essentially, at this stage of the expansion, more or less anything that has some gold in it, you want to try and sell. We'll do a quick reload just so that hopefully Trade Skill Master saves that data, although it probably isn't going to. And in the meantime, we do have a bunch of characters that we need to do all of our weekly profession stuff on. Now, this dude here has inscription and enchanting. And so this guy's whole inscription build, let's also simplify our interface here. We've too many things going on. And if none of this makes sense to anyone who's watching live, drop a message in chat and I will be more than happy to explain the add-on that we have here, which is called Craft Sim, and which I would say is almost mandatory in my mind for making gold in the War Within. And when I say that, I don't mean it to say that you can't make any gold if you don't use this add-on, because that is definitely not the case, right? A lot of other gold makers, a lot of other content creators are for whatever reason not using this add-on and making a bunch of gold. But if you don't have the time or energy to like create your own spreadsheet and like, you know, really spend a bunch of time wrapping your head around the numbers, then Craft Sim is kind of a bit of a no-brainer because it does all of the difficult math for you. And even if you had your own spreadsheet, it would take you, like, it's quicker to learn how Craft Sim works than it would be to try and come up with your own spreadsheet that gives you all this information, which is just kind of the thing. Let me also hide some of these weak auras while we're at it, because Lord knows we have way too many of them, at least way more than I would like to have up on screen, because I don't think all of them are necessarily doing all that much for us. What else can I disable here? Good God. All right, I think that's most of the ones that I can hide. I am trying out this new add-on called Chore Tracker. And so we'll see how we're feeling about it as well. Hey, what's up, Legendarism? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? I don't know if you can hear, but your boy is not doing well today. The allergies are winning this battle. Freaking went to a doctor over the weekend as well to try and get it sorted, and they gave me a bunch of things, right? I was doing a little bit better after taking all their meds yesterday, and then today, I don't know why, but my allergies, it just hit me like a freaking truck. But I didn't want to cancel the stream again because we canceled last week. We canceled last Monday's stream because of the exact same reason, because I was just not up to it, and I didn't want to miss 2 weeks in a row. So yeah. Here we are pushing through. The filthy mercher of Illidan. Wait, why am I a filthy mercher? Oh, thank you, Legendarism. I appreciate that. Hope I feel better. I hope so too. Hey, Scope Killer with the raid. What's up? What's up? What's up? Thank you, Scope. How's it going? How you been? Thank you. What's up, Goldson? Welcome to the stream. Welcome in, everyone. Hi, Semicolon. I like the spelling of your name. That's very creative. Going good, man. Well, I say going good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm dying because of allergies. Went and saw a doctor over the weekend as well to try and get this sorted. But yeah, beyond that, going decent, man. I didn't play the game at all over the weekend, and so we did a little mailbox opening. It's only about 1.1 million gold. But that's entirely because of the fact that I literally, between Friday's stream and today, I did not I did not do any of my auction house stuff. I didn't post auctions. I didn't craft anything. I didn't do anything. I just completely took the weekend off of playing the game, which from a gold making perspective, probably not a great idea, but I find it hard to regret doing things in the real world as opposed to playing World of Warcraft. So how dare I not play the game? I swear. I'm not even taking it seriously anymore. Jeez. 1.1 mil gold, not bad. Yeah, like I said, considering I didn't repost any of my auctions or anything, not bad at all. I feel like I can't really complain too much. But hey, we've just got to make up for it today. Where's the commitment? Yeah, man. I feel like every weekend until now I've just been playing the game instead of hanging out with my wife and with friends and things like that. And so I figured I needed to spend some time with people in the real world as well. So yeah, so that's what we did. All right, but for today's stream, basically what we're doing is we're just going through and doing all of our weekly chores. It's been a while since I've done them on stream, and I say done them on stream, but also just a while since I've done my weekly chores in general. The past couple of weeks, I'm not gonna lie, I've been slacking just because I've been making a decent enough amount of gold that I've not felt the need to like be as sweaty with things, but it's time to get serious about our gold making here and actually get back into the swing of things. What do I mainly make gold with? A little bit of everything. I mean, I'd say a little bit of everything. I mean, a little bit of every one of the crafting professions, right? Enchanting is where I've been making the bulk of my gold, but that's also because I've just dedicated the most time towards it. A close second is tailoring, and I think tailoring is definitely the profession that I'm recommending to everyone. Like if you're looking for a good gold making profession, tailoring is where you want to be. It's just got a little bit of everything. It scales really well. If you want to put more time in, you can make a lot more gold with it. And if you don't want to put that much time in, you don't want to invest that much in it, it's great as well. Like it just, whatever you're trying to do from a gold making perspective, tailoring has got something for you, and not just has something for you, has a lot for you, right? Whether you just want to literally have a low effort, like character that you log on every couple of days to use your cloth cooldown, like to do your cloth cooldowns on, and you know, that's it, and maybe use your a little bit of your concentration, it works great for that. If you, oh, thank you so much for the follow, Bolton. Thank you. Much appreciated. If you want to log on every couple of days, do your cloth cooldowns, use up your concentration, you're good, right? If you want to put a lot more effort in, like I've done on some of my characters, to be able to like guarantee rank 3 spell threads, it's going to take a lot more time, energy, and gold, but will also pay equivalently higher dividends, right? Like I've made a bunch of gold selling those rank 3 spell threads using mostly rank 3 mats, and that's been great as well. So by far my like number one recommendation is tailoring. You stuffed up your tailoring by not prioritizing multi-craft. Yeah. I mean, I think that's definitely one of the things that like a lot of people kind of, well, I don't know. I shouldn't say sweeping things like a lot of people got wrong. But I mean, yeah, it seems like a lot of people didn't realize how powerful multi-crafting can be for tailoring. Maybe that's a better way of putting it. And yeah, I mean, most of my tailors, funnily enough, I'm not logged onto a single tailor right now. Okay, this guy has tailoring, right? Almost every one of the tailoring builds that I've been making gold with lean pretty heavily on multi-craft. I mean, I'm trying to think if I think the only tailor that I don't have the multi-craft tree maxed out on is literally my gear crafter, which sort of makes sense, right? I have one tailor who focused on gear crafting, and that too was mainly because of the fact that I wanted them to be able to churn out the rank 5 green profession equipment, mainly for all of my other alts that have professions that use tailoring equipment. Other than that, everyone has gone into multi-craft, including this guy, and this is probably my most unique tailoring build. Because I'll blow up my own spot here, right? It's been making me a good amount of gold, but I'll share it with the stream. Why not? This guy literally just focuses on crafting finishing reagents, which may sound dumb, but is actually not at all so. We were looking at it on stream the other day, and I think he's done upwards of 1 million gold in just finishing reagents, which is kind of wild if you think about it, especially since I haven't been on top of things like cancel scanning or any of the other things that you would really need to do. What's up, Joshua Lady? Welcome to the stream. Multicultural is endgame. I'm guessing you meant multicraft. All right, there we go. Multicraft. So I mean, a lot of people think that, and that was my gut instinct going into it as well. That like, oh, multicraft is something I'll worry about at the end, right? Like once I'm already once I've spent all of my knowledge points in every other place, then I'll worry about then I'll think about really optimizing things like multicraft and resourcefulness and stuff like that. And funnily enough, because of the fact that everyone else has thought of it that way, it turns out that having multicraft right now is super OP. And I think that's because of the fact that the cool thing about the War Within profession system, I mean, it was the same thing for Dragonflight as well, but for War Within especially so, you want to be doing what the fewest other people out there are doing, which is why a build like this, where a build like this where I'm specializing in something that no one would really think of, right? I don't know how many people out there are thinking of doing a tailoring build that focuses entirely on crafting finishing reagents, which is probably why, A, that focuses on finishing reagents, and then B, focuses on having a boatload of multi-craft for finishing reagents. I think that's why this has made me as much gold as it has, right? Just selling the polishing clots. And again, this is without cancel scanning. This is with like literally bulk crafting them and then winging them up on the auction house, and like they sell without me even having to cancel once, right? 771,000 gold sold just on polishing cloths. The embroidery threads I've spent less time on, but those have brought in another 125,000 gold or so. And again, this is all on one account. If we added up both of the accounts, I'd probably, I mean, that's an easy million gold in revenue. And if you're wondering how much of that is profit, let's take a quick little look, shall we? Let's focus on only favorites, and we'll change this to relative profit. And yeah, you can see here on the embroidery thread, my profit margins are like 250 to 300% margin, right? Which is amazing. And then on the polishing cloths as well, these numbers have come down because I was definitely making a lot more on these before, but 36 and 75% is still not a terrible, like you're still not going to find me complaining about those types of profit margins, right? Especially when I'm able to move a million gold without much thought of inventory in this. It's great, right? All right, let me catch up on chat. Tailoring is good. You're using your alt army to have 5 tunes for each prof. Yeah, that's probably a good call, especially if you're going concentration builds. I mean, it's right, like it's hard to it's not hard to see why having a bunch of your alt army set up with concentration builds is going to print money. And the nice thing about that as well is like a lot of the builds that I've been focusing on are very quickly going to stop being as valuable. The reason why is because of the fact that I have not been on top of my concentration at all. I haven't really focused on concentration. I mean, yeah, just look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This should be a nightmare to anyone who's playing the War Within profession game the way that you should be doing it, right? Having 1,000 concentration on all of your characters is a nightmare situation. Do not do this. Do as I say, not as I do. Yeah, most of the builds I've been focusing on have just been mass production builds, where I'm just focusing on having a bunch of multi-craft and crafting a whole bunch of either rank 3s or more often than not rank 2s very cheaply. And that's been working really well for me. But again, that sort of has a natural timeline on it, because very quickly the rank 3s and the rank 2s as well, guaranteed, are not going to have much gold in them. Everyone's going to have all their alt armies set up. And so realistically, the only way you're going to be able to, have a lot of profits at that point is by having a bunch of concentration alts, because everyone's going to be using rank 1 materials and using those to guarantee rank 3s, right? Using their concentration to guarantee rank 3s. Whereas I'm going to get left in the lurch because of the fact that I'm using rank 3 materials or rank 2 and 3 materials in order to guarantee my rank 2 and rank 3 crafts. Yeah. You wish you could squish the craft sim screens to better fit on the screen. Yeah, I hear you, man. Part of my problem is that I'm such a data nerd that I just like having everything up on screen at any given point, whereas that causes some issues, especially on stream. I feel like this is very messy and confusing if you're not familiar with craft sim, because it just seems like there's a lot of windows on there. But I'm also too much in the habit of being able to see all of my numbers at any given point. And so every time I try and like hide windows, I find myself like minutes later reopening the exact same windows, and I end up back in this spot anyway. So I need to figure out a better solution for that. It worked really well before I was streaming, right? Because I use an ultra wide monitor. And so as a result, I do have quite a bit of real estate, like screen real estate. The problem is, if I want any of this stuff to be legible on stream, then I can't like scale my I can't scale my interface as much. And so as a result, even though I'm playing on a ginormous monitor, I still end up having to having not that much space, because otherwise it's just not readable for anyone who's watching the stream. Yeah. In terms of being able to scale the actual windows, I as far as I recall, I think in like mid Dragonflight, Genju, the creator of CraftSim, had given us the option to like resize these windows, but I think it was causing too many issues. I think it was causing more issues than it was solving, which is why he decided to just like lock the size of the windows. And honestly, CraftSim is just, excuse me, CraftSim is just too powerful of a tool to even consider not using it, at least for me, for my play style. Yeah. when multi-boxing the screen is too small to see all the craft sim screens. Yeah. That's gonna be a rough one. I guess your best bet is just you like whatever character you have full screen, you like figure out all your numbers there and then just make sure all of your alts have the exact same stats and the exact same knowledge points spent. Is probably the easiest way to do it, so you can do all of your calculations on the largest screen and then focus it that like and then do the exact same thing on all of your other windows. Joshua Lady, you're saying you did mass produce and made a ton. Now you're focusing on thread. Mass producing on potions, or you said mass production, so I'm guessing that's an alchemy build, right? Because alchemy has the like flask and potion mass productions talent trees. The leyline residue got reset the other day. No, you assume it was me? No, man. I did wish it was me, though. I do wish I had the foresight to reset leyline residue. Because with all of those, with all the different like blue items, right? Like all these leyline residues and things like that, I've always been like, they're cheap. They'll remain cheap, right? There's no way that anyone's going to be able to reset them. And then sure enough, the other day, someone reset them up to like 400 gold and they held there for quite a while. Now, I was still making a decent amount of profit, despite the fact that I was paying like 4 times as much for my leyline residue. So I wasn't too upset about it, but I definitely was kicking myself for not having stocked up on that, because I just I didn't think anyone out there would have the guts to reset something like leyline residue. Which again goes back to my original point that like the best way to make gold right now is doing the things that you don't think anyone else would be silly enough to do, right? I went alchemy and flasks are just ridiculously lucrative. Plus, you get a BOP flask for yourself. Yeah, that's a good call, Joshua. I cannot. I definitely agree with the fact that I think I probably should have spent more time on alchemy, because I really didn't spend any time at all on alchemy, and I think there's a lot of gold to be made. Especially if I just done a concentration build. I mean, here's an indication of how little time I've spent on alchemy is that I literally have multiple goblins, like goblin race characters who get the 5 bonus skill to alchemy that I set up specifically to take advantage of alchemy. And I haven't even bothered with, like, they're all sitting at, as you can see here, at 8 or 3 or 10. Like super low alchemy skill, haven't done any of their weekly stuff, don't have any of their knowledge points, like, and it's just me not getting around to it, in all honesty. Which is again another case of do as I say, not as I do, because you definitely want to be doing that. All right, so let's actually get to some in-game stuff. I do want to hear more, actually, Joshua. While I'm doing all this other stuff, I do want to hear a bit more about what kind of a build you're seeing work for you. Because like I said, I'm definitely of the opinion that I need to be spending more time doing stuff with alchemy. I just haven't had the patience to like figure out specific builds. I do have kind of rough builds that work a little bit, but I haven't really figured out exactly how to print gold repeatedly. The bulk of the gold making I've been doing with alchemy has just been concentration build, like just concentration and flasks of alchemical chaos, which is like, I mean, if you do it on like if you do it on like a Monday or a Tuesday, is a guaranteed like 30k maybe per character that you do it on, which has been decent enough for what I'm trying to do. Like I haven't been too upset about that. But I would like to know like a more optimized build, because I'm sure there's probably a lot more that I could be doing to generate a better return on those with those characters. So if you're okay to share, I would love if you would let me know in chat. Like what sort of a, give me a hint at the very least. Let's put it that way. You may not want to blow up your spot, which is fair enough. Up. All right, I think we should be able to loot on both of these. And basically what I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to fly around and pick up the weekly treasure knowledge points. Because as we can see here, this guy needs 1 of them for blacksmithing and 2 of the tailoring ones. Whereas my other character needs, I think, the inscription ones. Oh, you're okay. Logging on, I see. Also, if you don't mind me asking, are you playing North America or European servers? Because If you're playing European servers, I'm not even competition for you. Realistically, I doubt I'm concentration. I doubt I'm competition in either case, because we're definitely at the stage where you can have a major advantage if you've been actually doing your things. Oh, thank you for the subscription, Joshua. Thanks for subbing on YouTube. Very much appreciate that. Okay, you're playing NA as well. Yeah, honestly, I'm still also very skeptical of the idea that even if we're playing the same region, there's a very low chance. Like, that's why I don't really mind talking about any of this stuff on stream. Like, if something's making me a bunch of gold, I'm more than happy to share it, because if you guys have, you guys have seen what I'm doing with my concentration, with my knowledge points. You can see that I'm very much not optimized, and despite that, I'm making good amounts of profit, right? Like, so this is what I keep coming back to, or at least that I keep trying to talk about on stream. That, like, a lot of people, I feel like, think that they need to be super optimized, and if they, if there's even one other player doing the same build as them, it's gonna eat up all of their margins, and that's just realistically not the case, right? The market is so large in the War Within that you're just like, there's too much demand right now, right? Everything I'm seeing from the Race to World First stuff, and also all the other content creators who look at this, like Bellular and stuff like that, who look at like player numbers, keep talking about how at this stage of the expansion, the like War Within has been a complete success, in that it seems like there's way more players doing everything. Like, all of the numbers seem to be a lot higher than in previous expansions, and based off of the sales that I've been seeing as well, I think that has to be the case. That WoW is kind of at one of its major inflection points in terms of player numbers. So as a result, I think, whatever you're doing, it's very unlikely that a couple other players figuring out what you're doing is going to impact your margins at all. Like, I think we are luckily in a situation that is, the pie is so large that like a bunch of people could be doing the exact same thing and all be making good amounts of gold with it, right? Especially on something like a Tuesday, right? Like it or not, you could be guaranteeing rank 3 potions, right? You could have figured out how to do that without exploiting, because let's also be honest, that is part of the thing that's going on with alchemy, unfortunately, is that there was a major exploit that a bunch of people used, and that is also one of the reasons why I haven't spent as much time on alchemy, is because I feel like a big part of that market, a lot of the competition have done kind of, well, not kind of, a bunch of people have just straight up exploited and so they're able to guarantee rank 3s on a couple different things. Allegedly, I'll say allegedly, but let's be honest here. We, like, knowing what the thing is that people were doing, it was very much was an exploit. Like, I don't think anyone can get too mad at me for calling it that, because it very much was something that, like, you couldn't just like do on accident rather, which to me is always the measurement of an exploit, right? Like, could you have this thing happen if you were just playing the game regularly? If so, then I'm always a little bit more hesitant to label it an exploit. Whereas if it's something that, like, you really need to do something a little bit complicated or a little bit janky in order to figure out, and then keep doing that thing, then it's very much an exploit in my mind. Damn it, despawned before we were able to pick it up on this character. Oh, also, where are you guys finding to be the best spot to farm up your weekly treasures? Because I thought the Ringing Deeps was like the best spot for it, but it definitely seems like it's gotten low-key, it's gotten kind of nerfed. Where, like, these days, I don't feel like the Ringing Deeps is any more the best spot to like farm for that. I know for a while people were saying that the bottom right corner, like this area in Ajkahet, was good. I know people were recommending this area in Hallowfall as also being a quick area to like pick up all of your weekly knowledge points, or at least farm like dirt and treasures. But more recently, I've been finding the Isle of Dorn is actually a pretty decent spot to to have them spawn. And I don't know if it's just, again, the same thing that is always the case, where it's just so few people are doing their dirt farming in Isle of Dorn that as a result, it's becoming like a better spot for it, right? Because that seems to be sort of the main takeaway this entire expansion, is that like in terms of success levels for everything, you want to be doing what no one else is doing by and large for the most part. But I don't know, maybe that's just my experience, or maybe that's me. That's me messing things up and not doing things the quote unquote right way, which, let's be honest, in World of Warcraft, we as players have all decided that there's a right way to do things and a wrong way to do that, to do things. And it can be as simple as like which way you're supposed to run in an LFR instance, right? Like, it is always wild to me how, like, if there's something you can do in this game, there is always going to be what everyone considers the right way and then what everyone considers the wrong way. And if you do it the wrong way, even if it has no actual difference on playstyle, people will roast you and flame you for it, which is hilarious to me. All right, do we have all of our knowledge points? I think low-key we may already be done with all of our knowledge points. Let's see here. I guess we gotta wait till we're out of combat. Oof. Okay, we still need one more blacksmithing treasure, and then we're done on this guy, so we can probably head back to Dornogal, and if we spot another treasure or two along the way, hopefully we get the blacksmithing item to drop, and then we hop over to our next round of characters. You're heading to bed, Scope Killer? Oh, no worries. You got to be up in 6 hours. Yeah, that's definitely, that should definitely be bedtime then. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for the raid as always. I really, really appreciate the support. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good evening. Hope you get some good rest then, especially if you got to be up in 6 hours. Lord knows, I think that's also part of why I'm like not getting better, is because I'm staying up way too late playing World of Warcraft and then sleeping way too little. Sweet Spark the Oozeful. All right, so this is a level 80 rare. Let's see if we can get a tag in, because it'll give us a little bit of experience, maybe some rep. Not that I particularly need any of the rep from a gold making perspective, just because we're already above the amount of Council of Dornogal rep that we need. But every little bit helps, right? And again, there's not really a great gold making reason for me to level up my characters past level, past level 70 or level 68 if we're being honest. But if I can, then why not, right? There's also no reason to not do it. It's not like I'm going to make less gold on these characters if they're higher level. It may just make it a little bit easier to do things like clear delves potentially, which in and of itself, again, doesn't really have a huge amount of like gold making potential tied to it. Though I have been seeing that a lot of people are making an absolute killing supposedly by running delves for the what do you call it? For the profane tinderboxes. So have any of you guys tried running delves for profane tinderboxes? And if so, what have your results been like? Because I've been tempted to do it. I just haven't gotten around to it. Oh, welcome back. Power outage. Jeez. Yeah, those are never fun. Especially if you're like playing the game. Yeah, losing power is never a fun time, but especially so the case if you're like playing an online game. Max bulk production, then potent potions, and then 3640 Myco Bloom. Ooh, okay. I may have to try that on one of my alchemy alts. Because I'll be honest, both of the characters that I have alchemy on, I went heavy duty into flasks. Just because my thinking was that people are probably going to be more willing to pay more gold for flasks because of the fact that they only use, like, you only use one per 30 minutes. Whereas my assumption is that for potions, people may cheap out a little bit because of the fact that it's like each one will only give you like 30 seconds of whatever buff or whatever thing whatever like player power bonus you're getting from it. But at the same point, I think you could, like I keep saying, I think that's probably the reason why potions are probably the move. Like, you'll probably see better margins with potions because of the fact that fewer players are doing that, because most of the gold makers probably are using the exact same logic I am. Rank 2 mats give 40 to 50% profit. Jeez, wait, are you guaranteeing rank 3 potions? Is that the thing? Because my assumption is that you're using rank 2 mats to craft rank 2 potions. Oh, that's a good call. Yeah, you're guaranteeing yourself that, like, whenever you get enough skill to guarantee rank 3s, you're ready for that. But in the meantime, you're also making a bunch of gold on the lead up, which is the correct way to be doing everything. Is you want to have a build that right now will earn you a little bit of gold, but also be working towards something that, like, whenever you're able to guarantee rank 3s, is a good call. Your rank 2 mats are giving 40-50% profit. Yeah, that's great. But so again, that's guaranteeing like using the rank 2 mats. Are you guaranteeing rank 2 potions? Because if so, that's lit. Because I'm assuming potions are very similar to most other consumables, where a lot of the times the profit margins are higher for sure on the rank 3, right? It's the same thing with spell threads. It's the same thing with armor kits. It's the same thing with a lot of the enchants, where the profit margins are better on the rank 3s. But the thing is, the sale rate on the rank 3s, like, people are just buying a lot fewer of the rank 3s. So as a whole, if you're looking for a way to make a whole bunch of gold, you're probably better off making less profit, a lower percentage margin on the rank 2s, and just selling a boatload of them, because that's where that's where a good chunk of my gold making has been coming from, is just by churning out rank 2s using rank 1 materials and selling them for less profit than I would get off of guaranteeing rank 3s, but I can just sell a lot more of them. And so as a result, the net impact is that I make a lot more gold overall. Yeah, that's a good call, dude. Using cheapest mats for rank 3. Cheapest way is to use the rank 1 vial from the vendor. Yeah, the vials alone are stupid expensive. Like, it's dumb how expensive the vials are. And I haven't really messed around with jewel crafting at all. Which is funny because my main has jewel crafting, but all of my artisan's acuity and all of my energy on that character has been focused on enchanting. And so as a result, I haven't given any TLC at all to jewel crafting. But presumably, if you do have a jewel crafter, I'm sure there's a good amount of gold to be made off of the vials and, like, the other, like, reagents, right? I think jewel crafting reagent build is probably pretty OP right now. If you have your points in all the right places, and you have, you will have to be min-maxed to make any meaningful amount of gold in something as competitive as, like, a reagent crafting situation, but I'm sure it's doable. I mean, I'm slowly working my jewel crafter towards being able to do that. I just haven't really been focusing on it as much as I should have been. You're pushing your plus skill while bulk production going through rank 2, delaying making rank 3 for the plus skill until it's profitable. It's kind of getting a kickback for delaying. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, right? Like, right now, the main thing that's been making me a bunch of gold has been having enough skill to guarantee rank 2s with rank 2 crafts with rank 1 materials, and then just stacking things like multi-craft and maybe a little bit of resourcefulness if the item doesn't allow for multi-craft. And the combination of those two things has been doing decently well for me with most professions. And then I'm gradually working towards being able to guarantee rank 3s with rank 2 materials at some point. And I think as always, like I said, I haven't been min-maxing things to the degree that I probably should be doing. But hey, it's been paying decently enough that I'm not worried too much about it. Boom. Okay, we got our second knowledge point item from treasures, and so we'll head back to Dornegal and mess around with things. Alchemy is probably most expensive, but the end game of alchemy is definitely most profitable. It just got my blue tool. Yeah, dude, alchemy, that's the other reason that I haven't spent as much time on alchemy, is just because it's so freaking expensive, man. The research system is just painful as heck. Every time I've tried to level alchemy, I'll spend a bunch of time, energy, and effort in like picking up the mats and doing the research. And then by the time that I've spent like 20 to 100K on research, I'm just so fed up with throwing gold at this without like at alchemy without without anything really being profitable, that I kind of just give up for a couple of days. And I think probably the way to make gold is to just like bite the bullet and go like bear through that like initial pain to get to the point that you're gonna make that you are actually making gold with something. And I just haven't been able to overcome that initial hurdle, just because I'm always like, well, I spent 100K on researching a bunch of things and I still can't guarantee anything profitably. So I may as well just go and spend that time on setting up another profession or working on one of my other professions, which is why I haven't made more gold with alchemy. All right, we're done with knowledge point treasures on two of my characters. Let's take a quick break right now, and then we'll come back and do patron orders and some of the other chores that we need to do. All right, so I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. What is up, gang? We are back. What's up? How's it going? How's everyone doing? All right. We did a little bit more of the we did a little bit more of the saline nasal spray in the hopes that it's gonna help my freaking allergies. Because Lord, I'm not kidding, folks. This is taking me out. Thank you for the welcome back, Legendarism. Okay, so we said we are going to be doing knowledge points for the other characters. We should. Now, here's the thing. Technically, I should be maxing out the enchanting points as well on this character, right? The thing is, I slapped enchanting on him like a week or two ago, and I haven't spent a single knowledge point beyond what the ones that I needed to do for like just to unlock the easiest patron crafting orders for enchanting, right? And I really haven't figured out a build. Realistically, if I can't figure out what else to do, the smartest thing would be to just go with a concentration build, right? He has, like, this tune has all of their green profession equipment, and so I just need to pick an enchant and start focusing on that, start churning out the what do you call it? The rank 3 enchants for any of these. But I kind of want to test out something like a crafting material, like a finishing reagent build. And so I think what we should do is figure out our knowledge points and then go heavy into the multi-crafting tool and then into the multi-crafting tree, and then either go into something like oils or finishing reagents. And so that's probably what we'll do instead. And so to answer my own question, I probably should bother getting the rest of the knowledge points for this dude for the week. Wait, do we have the right screen up? Oh geez, I wasn't even showing the right screen. All right, so this guy here. I was saying that we've farmed up all of the knowledge points. We're sitting at 79 knowledge points, and we have another 12 that we'll get from just doing the weekly knowledge point sources. But yeah, I think that's what we're probably going to do. We'll take a look in a second here. Legendarism, you never gave out the trolley codes. Oh yeah, so about the trolley codes, I did actually get that. Like, I did manage to get some of the codes. I managed to redeem them, and so I've been able to figure out the codes, how to redeem them, how to like get to the thing that that people would actually redeem. The problem is that apparently there's a lot more like giving things away on YouTube or on Twitch or on like whatever isn't as simple as I thought it would be. And so honestly, that's been the main bottleneck, is I just haven't had the time to like figure out exactly what I'm supposed to do in terms of like what I'm allowed to do and what I'm not. Because apparently I can't just like give it away to like subs, because apparently that becomes like illegal or something, which I definitely don't want to do. And apparently Twitch and YouTube also have a bunch of like terms and conditions and things that I need to keep in mind for like doing a giveaway. And so that's the only reason that I haven't done the giveaway yet. So yeah, sorry, Legendarism. I meant to mention it on the stream the other day, actually. But thank you for the reminder. Yeah, I am working on that. Maybe on Wednesday stream. If I'm able to figure everything out by Wednesday, like if I'm able to figure out what I am and am not allowed to do, then we'll do one of the giveaways on Wednesday stream, potentially. Yeah. And if you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, basically there is this pet called Gummy, I believe it's called, right? I don't know why it doesn't like showing up in the search results, because it's very much in the game. If gambling is illegal in your zone, you can't do giveaways only for subs. Yeah, I mean, where I live, most forms of gambling are fairly heavily illegal. Yeah, I mean, to begin with, I was planning on doing it just for everyone, because like if you want to sub, right? Like I'm not trying to like gatekeep, right? Because yeah, my main thing was just to give it away to do a giveaway to everyone. But apparently there's a bunch of like terms and conditions and like things with YouTube and with Twitch and like the way that you're allowed to do giveaways on their platforms that I need to figure out. And I watched, I'm not gonna lie, I watched a couple of videos and I read a couple of like Reddit posts about how, like, what the terms and conditions are supposed to be. And it was all just a little bit more complicated than I could like figure out prior to Friday's stream. And then, like I said, I didn't really spend too much time this weekend on anything WoW related. And so, yeah, it's honestly, I'll be honest here, it's just me being lazy. But like I said, I will try and figure that out for Wednesday's stream. I mean, I think the other, like, because the other thing is I don't want to say like, oh, we're giving it away to one random viewer and then not have an actual like way set up that it's like fair for everyone. And so I need to like find a plugin or something. I need to figure out how to set up a giveaway in like with Streamlabs or like with one of the, so that it's like fair. But trust me, I have the codes, and I will be scheduling a giveaway for them at some point. Because the other cool thing is that I didn't just get the codes that allow you to pick the pet up, which I'm not sure why the pet isn't showing up in here. Because I know it is in the like in-game journal, the gummy pet. Let's try maybe on this account. I don't know if there's like a weird filter thing setting it that's like blocking it from being visible. I wonder if it's tagged with like the correct pet family. You know what? Let me do this. Let me limit what we're looking at on stream, and I'll pull up the pet here real quick. But in addition to the pet, the codes I got actually allow you to redeem them for tabards as well, which is basically if you buy the items, like if you buy the gummy candy at specific stores, you can actually redeem, you can choose whether or not you want the pet or if you want one of the tabards. And I'll just pull up the tabards as well, since we do have those on, since I do have the like window open. Here we go. This should work. But basically the codes that I'll be giving away, you can pick whether you want to get the pet. And the pet basically looks like this, right? Like this is the gummy pet. Yeah, so you'll be able to pick whether you want this pet or if you want one of these tabards. And so these are the different tabards that are available. There's like the classic lively tabard. They're all kind of just like variations of the same tabard. There's one that's green. There's one that's like brick red. There's one that's like a crimson red. And then there's one that's like this yellowy, golden, sunny version. And I don't remember the codes I got. The codes I've gotten so far are for one of the colors of the tabards or the pet. And I'm going to be getting codes for two of the different potential tabards. So even if you win one of them, you'd still be interested in the other giveaways, because this, like, yeah, you could redeem one for the pet, let's say one for like one of the tabards and one for the other tabard. Yeah, I just need to figure out like the back end stuff of like how to make it all work is basically the point. All right. This guy has done all of his knowledge point stuff. Has my other all right, this chick needs the tree to see. We sent out a crafting order 4. Who else do we have on this account? We have this dude here, Torkago, my rogue, who also has professions that I need to do some profession stuff for. So let's hop on over to that tune. And I suppose at some point I did say we would also run a bountiful delve. Should we do that real quick? All right, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a quick little bountiful delve as well, because my main needs one more bountiful delve needs one more tier at delve to unlock the final slot of the Great Vault at tier 8. Monk main, heck yeah, dude. Oh, why do you not? Are you one of the like few viewers on this stream who isn't a monk fanboy? Because I feel like I feel like everyone else in chat is always super excited about the fact that I made a monk. I guess not that many people do it. I don't know. I didn't realize it was that unique. Yeah, dude, I freaking love playing a monk. Although, and I forgot to flex about this because I did it off stream. But if you guys recall last week, how much I was struggling with running Awakening the Machine on my Frost Mage. Well, I took my Frost Mage through, through the Black Temple, right? The Black Temple Time Walking event. Which, by the way, if you guys are trying to gear up any characters, get them through the Black Temple. It took me like 40 minutes. I did that after stream on Friday. And it took me like 40 minutes on each of the characters that I ran it on. And dude, the loot was insane. I mean, on my main, which is my monk here, right? Let's look at how many pieces that I got from Time Walking. I got 1, 2, 3... 4, but here's the thing. I also actually got 2 one-handed weapons from Time Walking, 1 and 2. So I got 4 that I actually bothered equipping, but then I got 5, 6. Did I get more shoulders? I probably got more shoulders than I. Knowing my luck with RNG. So 6, 7. I got a trinket as well because Lord knows this game loves giving me trinkets. I got a trinket, but I don't remember which one. I don't know where it is. Yeah, but basically I got like 8 pieces of eye level 597 champion gear, which is kind of insane for 40 minutes of super face roll content. Like when I say face roll content, I mean literally I felt like I was playing Remix again because all I had to do was keep up with the group to have these drops. On my mage here, this chick, right? Let's count how many pieces. We got 1 piece of hero gear, and you're guaranteed 2 pieces of gear because there's 2 quests. One of them will give you a 610 piece of hero track gear, which is always amazing and is probably going to be an upgrade for whatever you're doing, right? But I got that piece, which is guaranteed, and you get 1 more piece of guaranteed 593 gear, I want to say, from just doing the weekly quest for Time Walking in general. But in all, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I probably have more in here, right? 6, 7, 8 pieces of Time Walking gear at eye level 597 or above. So yeah, I would strongly recommend if you're playing, if you care about gearing at all, make sure you get your tune through the Time Walking raid. The rewards are insane. Monk, Windwhack, dude. If you guys can't tell, despite the fact that I took a Panadol right before starting, like I took some ibuprofen just before starting the stream, I'm progressing to get worse somehow. So if we get to the point that we feel like the stream is kind of starting to actively be terrible, let me know in the chat, and we may have to wrap up the stream early today, which I would hate to do, but honestly, if I continue to mess things up like I am right now, it's probably for the best. Monk, Windwalker always busted in DPS, haven't been nerfed since. Maybe, I don't know, man, but the way I play, I feel like it doesn't need to be nerfed any further. I'm almost at 600 eye level on this tune, by the way. That's the other reason I want to run some Bountiful Delves, because basically all I need to do is upgrade my boots to 593, and then then I'll get the achievement that allows me to use fewer of the Weathered Crest on all of my alts. It's a wild discount. It's like 33% discount on all Weathered Crest upgrade costs for all of my alts, which is kind of sick. I mean, I don't plan on gearing any of my alts as such, but if and when I do decide to do that, it'll be sick to have a huge discount to them, right? But what I was saying was that on my mage, I got some gear upgrades, and I was able to solo all 20 waves of the Awakening the Machine thing, which I was kind of proud of myself for, especially doing it while sick. You were going to get into an M+10 with a try-hard friend. You did content stuff. My last stuff to do is gold making so I don't burn out. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's definitely a good call. That's definitely a good call. And that was the other reason why I was keen on doing some actual like world content stuff. Because I'm not gonna lie, I think part of what happened this weekend was one of the reasons why I did all of my gold making stuff was just because I was starting to get a little bit burnt out of just like making gold in the game. Because it definitely becomes less fun after a certain point, right? And so that's why I didn't feel too bad about taking the weekend off. All right, give me 1 second, gang. I don't want to take a full-on break, but I will take a quick like 10-second break just because I need to grab something. So the camera is going to go off here, and I just need to make sure that all of my new hotkeys are working properly, including on things like TikTok, for what it's worth. All right, give me 1 second. I will be right back. All right, gang, we're half back. Give me 1 second. I'll be full back in a second, I promise. All right, give me a second here. We'll be back. All right, King. We will. Yeah, I need like another minute or two, so I'm wondering if we should throw up the BRB screen. All right, let's do a quick BRB. But we're not gonna take the full 5. All right. All right, and we are back. Hopefully unmuted as well. All right. Let's see here. I literally during the break housed the Snickers bar in the hope that like the sugar would give me some energy. And I also grabbed some popcorn for anyone who cares what we're eating here. So I'll try and hopefully here we're gonna test this out. All right, I'm gonna try eating some popcorn, and you guys need to tell me if it's like too loud on the mic because I'm not sure if the mic's picking it up or not. So if you're watching live, let me know in the comments, like in the chat, if you can hear me chewing popcorn. In which case I'll mute every time I'm chewing. And if no one says anything, I'm just going to assume that you guys can't hear me chewing on popcorn. And hopefully it's not too annoying for anyone. Okay, but we are back. Let's throw the camera back up as well. And like I said, do let me know in the chat if you guys can actually hear me chewing on popcorn, because I don't think that would be super pleasant. But if no one says anything, I'm going to assume you guys can't hear me and continue doing it. So if you guys can hear me chewing on popcorn, let me know in the chat, and I will mute when I'm chewing. Otherwise, I don't know what to tell you. All right, so we said we're running a bountiful delve on my main, because we have 3 more restored coffer keys, and basically I still need 1 more tier 8 delve in order to unlock this final delve, this final great vault slot. And I think probably at some point I should probably run LFR as well, like both wings of the LFR to unlock this row. Though I don't think the eye level is going to be as good, right? Because if I run them on LFR, it's going to give me normal mode. It's going to give me normal mode gear, which is going to be eye level 597 champion gear. Versus the tier 8 delve gear is going to be eye level 616, which I think is either hero or champion track, right? Well, okay, so I'm getting champion track gear either way, but I think the idea is that the tier 8 delve gear becomes hero track. Yeah, because I think that's how I got this. Right? Yeah, this week's thing was hero track 610 because I didn't run enough tier 8 delves last week. Okay. Let's see which of the delves are bountiful for the next 40 minutes, because then we'll run one now, and then we'll see if we run another one once the reset happens. Bountiful delve tier list. So we want to see which ones are the easiest, right? Okay, so it looks like we have the waterworks, the sinkhole, earthcrawl, mines, and the spiral weave. Now, as per the little tier list that we've gotten off of Wowhead via Reddit, spiral weave is tier 1, so I guess we should just run spiral weave, right? All right, let's do that. Which is in Ashkahet, I believe. Yeah, spiral. Okay, yeah, that one's not too bad. I've run that a couple times. I think we can manage it. Okay. We're doing sick delves. By which I mean I'm sick and I'm running delves. Bountiful for the next 36 minutes. All right, so that kind of gives us a little bit of a time limit on how much time we can spend on this stupid delve as well. Damn it. I think I will have to go Brewmaster. What do y'all think? Should we attempt it? Should we attempt it as Windwalker? Because every tier 8 delve I've done so far has been as Brewmaster. But that's also because of the fact that Bountiful. Okay, yeah, that's what matters. That's also because of the fact that my eye level was a lot lower. So I am wondering if with the higher eye level, because we're almost at eye level 600 now, I am wondering if with the higher eye level I can do this as Windwalker. What do y'all think? Let me know in chat. Do you think we should attempt it as Windwalker, or should we just go Brewmaster, where we know we can solo it as Brewmaster? The only problem is that it takes for freaking ever to like take out any of these mobs. If no one's saying anything, I am just going to attempt this as Windwalker with Brand set to healer. Because my hope is that we can then start running these bountiful delves a little bit quicker. All right, let's see how we do on this first pull, I suppose. Casting bot, can I? So far, so good. The first pull was good, but we also popped like half of our cooldowns. So that could also be the reason why. Oh, I still need to grab a treasure chest out there, don't I? And apologies again for eating on stream. I usually don't eat on stream. I'm just hoping that eating some caramel popcorn on stream will give me some energy. Because I'm not gonna lie, the allergies are taking it out of me today. Okay, it's the puppet scenario, which I think is one of the easier ones, right? At least I think it should be. Although I think at eye level 600, I don't think I should struggle too much with any of these because that's the recommended eye level. And Lord knows, okay, well, I mean, we know that that's how that goes. If I say I'm not gonna struggle, that's when I lose half of my health in one. Ah, ah. Damn it! All right, all right. Let's see here. Are we? We didn't pop any of our like major cooldowns yet, though, and we were able to clear 2 packs of mobs. So. Three technically, because we had those little mobs in the treasure room as well, right? Which we should probably count towards the whole thing. Do you think we can attempt to pull 2 packs and survive if we use our Windwalker Uber cooldown? Probably if I don't interrupt it myself, which is what I just did. Yeah. So the answer to that is just gonna be a no. No, we can't. We can't pull more than 1 pack. Is the lesson we learned from that. Don't know if we needed to learn that lesson, but we did. All right, we did, and we learned it together on stream. And so I think we should all be grateful for the learning that we just had. All right, because that's what I always say. I do things on stream, in the worst possible way, so that you guys can learn what not to do. Right. And that's not because I'm bad at the game. It's because I'm just such a good content creator that I can foresee the issues that some of you may have if you were to play this game like a noob. And so I recreate that for like explanatory effect, right? I'm not actually that bad at this game. I'm just pretending to be so that my content is more relatable, right? So that more people can watch this and be like, "Oh, okay. I do that a lot," right? And if you can't tell, that's just me being completely sarcastic. I don't think most of the people watching the stream are anywhere near as bad at this game as I am. Certainly not after playing 20 years. At least I hope not, right? I hope you guys are better at this game than I am. Maybe not. Maybe that's why you're watching the stream. Maybe that's why you're watching this video, because it is relatable. Hello, Elise. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Are you playing the War Within? Are you in Khazalgar? Are you gold making? Are you running delves? What's up? How's it going? Do you have your vault, your great vault all sorted out? How am I? I'm hanging in here. I'm not gonna lie to you. Usually I say good. Today my allergies are just absolutely killing me, but we missed stream last Monday due to allergies, and so I felt like I couldn't use the same excuse 2 weeks in a row. And so yeah. But other than that, we're doing pretty good. I took the weekend off of gold making, which I don't usually do. But I spent that time with friends and family and out in the world doing non-WoW things. So while I made less gold this weekend than I would have had I not done that, I can't really say I regret it. How about yourself? How's everything going with you? Oh God. Okay, we got him down. If you guys are running delves, have you figured out how to get Zekvir to spawn? Because I swear I've run half a dozen tier 8 vaults at least, right? Well, we know I've run at least 7 because the counter here is showing that I've done 7. So I ran 7 this week, and I think I ran 1 or 2 last week. Well, I know I ran at least 1 tier 8 delve last week. And I didn't have Zekvir spawn for me in any of them. I really want to see one of those maps because I have yet to have one of those maps drop for me. And those reward champion hero gear, right? I think that's the whole thing, is those maps drop champion gear if you're running a tier 8 delve, which would be kind of sweet, right? It blows my mind already that I'm able to get hero track gear, champion gear we're getting all the time. But tell me more about yourself, Elise TTV. Are you playing the War Within? Are you enjoying delves? Am I making this look way harder than it should be? Because admittedly, I do look like I feel like I look like I'm putting in quite a bit of effort, and tier 8 delves aren't actually that hard. But I also don't know, again, it's like I keep saying, I don't know if it's because they're not hard. I don't know if they're not hard because I'm any good at them or because of the fact that they're like maybe a bit undertuned, which is probably the more realistic explanation as to their difficulty level. All right, give me 1 second. I gotta hit the air conditioner because I'm not doing well. All right, we're back. Let's do a little bit of popcorn. A little bit more popcorn to fuel our delving. All right, so I think if we pop cooldowns on these ones that are empowered by Zekvir, hopefully we do a little bit better. Is that the move? Brand's Epic Egg. Okay, treasure chest, not bad. Not bad. We're 1 death down. We're 1 death in so far. Oh no, that wasn't good. That was not a good. It's not what you want to be doing. Right? That's not how you clear delves. Come on now, folks. Now, my initial gut instinct was that I should spend all of my bountiful coffer keys prior to the weekly reset, right? But now that I think about it, I'm probably better off just doing this one, and maxing out my vault, And then next week, like when I say next week, I mean after the reset, what I want to do is save some of my coffer keys so that I can run some of those tier 8 delves as bountiful delves and have them count towards all right. Overpulled. Classic Adrel show mistake. Although, to be fair, I didn't intentionally pull that many mobs that time. So I feel like that one wasn't really my fault. Right? Okay, we gotta get back over to we gotta get back to the mobs. Let's see here. Where am I from? Guess for me. God damn it! We pulled half the room again. Okay, that was you guys saw that wasn't my fault, right? I pulled one of the mobs and they all came running after me. I feel like that pull was not on me. Though then again, this is a solo delve, so if it wasn't on me, whose fault would it be, right? All right, we just pop cooldowns, right? We pop cooldowns and we see how many of them we can get taken out before they take us out. And hey, we got a decent number of them down. I mean, I'd still rather survive till the end of this pull, but if we don't, I mean, at least subsequent pulls should hopefully be a little bit easier. Boom. Okay, we managed to nail it. It only took 2 wipes in this freaking room for us to be able to get them all down, which is not too bad. Where am I from? I said guess. Take a guess. Okay, we still need 2 more puppets that we need to rescue. Jeez. I do not like how much of a nail biter doing these tier 8 delves on as a Windwalker is. Because say what you will about Brewmaster, it's slow as heck, don't get me wrong. And that is my number one complaint with doing delves as a Brewmaster, is it just takes forever. Because I do such little damage. But at least I'm not it's not as nail biting because I don't think I'm on the, I don't need to keep watching my health bar drop to half. I'm from California. What made you guess that? Together, I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone. If you ever together, I know I'm not alone. I know. Okay. I think we're doing okay on these. I think we can attempt pulling another pack while this one hasn't fully gone down yet, which we may come to regret in a quick second here. And yeah, dude, I'm not enjoying these guys literally taking out half my health in one move. At the same time, Brewmaster's so freaking slow that I just don't want to go back. You can't make me go back. I mean, I suppose the game can make me go back because if I wipe a couple more times, we may have to go Brewmaster instead. And I suppose the main boss, we low-key may have to go Brewmaster for the main boss if we're having survivability issues. For these packs, it's been okay so far. I think we're doing decently okay on these packs. I mean, I have wiped twice. Well, 3 times, technically. No, I could have only wiped twice, right? Because I still have 4 lives left. And you get 5, and then you get 1 more bonus from discovering the graveyard, right? From the Weaver with Love. Oh, I don't know how we get up there. Okay, now we just have to take out the Puppet Master, who's not here. They're back at the very start. But I see one of those experience things there, so we should probably loot that, right? Stay hydrated, gang. Stay hydrated, folks. It is the most important thing. Okay, we've got to run back out to the freaking entrance almost. I really wish that there was like better mobility inside delves. At least for, it's actually this, it's this story in specific. That like you run to the end room and then it has you go all the way back to the entrance. I feel like they should have like a movement speed buff. But then again, if we're talking about things that, Blizzard needs to fix about delves, I think probably run speed in one specific delve story is probably low on the priority list if we're being honest, right? Look around this treasure here. Well, thank you, Bran. It would be handy if you could actually grab that treasure instead of telling me that there's treasure around. Because let's be honest, if I missed it the first time, you telling me it's there is probably not going to make me figure out where it is. Whereas if you went to just go grab it. It's experience for you to begin with, by the way. Let's not act like any of this treasure is for me. Although I suppose the profane tinderboxes sometimes come to me. But I feel like it's such a crapshoot whether or not you get one of those, right? That I don't feel like it's fair for Bran to tell me that I should be the one grabbing items, right? Why can't he do that? I thought that was the whole reason we brought him along. It's not for his god tier heals and DPS abilities. Lord knows. Lord knows. Okay, we've got 3 No, don't charge him. Oh, god damn it. Don't charge, all right? What are we doing here? Let's keep it nice and polite, all right? I'm in your house. You should oh, did not like that. Did not like that. Would not voluntarily sign up for that all over again. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. All right, let's roll out this way. Okay. When did so many mobs show up? Why is it? I get that it's a pack of mobs and they like got a couple more. Why do we all of a sudden have like 4,000 mobs show up out of nowhere? Frontal cone? No, thank you. That does not sound like a fun time. Although to be fair, I mean, I was worried about survivability. Although I guess this isn't like a good boss fight to measure survivability on, because of the fact that it's not one boss. It's like a bunch of ads, right? It's just like a couple packs of ads. Probably shouldn't have used Touch of Death on that last one. Should have probably saved it for this like big boss, right? Did Bran actually interrupt the frontal cone? Yo. Bran being of use? Weird. Is it my fever? Am I hallucinating? What the heck is going on? Okay. See, we could have used Touch of Death right now. We don't want to be in there. We don't want to be in there. Dude, also on my... Okay, boom. That's that done. Oh, thank God. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're good. What's up, Legendaries, and welcome back. Hope you grabbed your coffee. Plus 10 carry is 2 million, 1.7 for a friend. 2 million for a plus 10 carry? Well, what level is the loot from a plus 10? Because I thought, I heard that was one of the reasons why a lot of people weren't running Mythic Plus this time around, was just, or like weren't prioritizing it as much, because my understanding was that the loot wasn't as, like, you could get pretty decent loot just from running delves, and so as a result, the like incentive to run delves for gear wasn't there as much. Dude, we're getting a good amount of Mythic is more loot. Now you can get Mythic from F dungeon. Wait, what? Let's see here. If we go to dungeons, oh right, you'd get plus 8 loot from a vault. But so a Mythic 10, I'm guessing that's Mythic. This is Mythic Plus. Okay, so you're getting but I guess plus 10 will probably be even higher, right? Or what eye level does it go up till that you get like better quality loot? You were getting in Dragonflight from a plus 8 heroic loot from the dungeon. There was no Mythic, only in the vault. Oh, okay. So the actual Mythic plus 10 dungeons itself gives you Mythic loot? Like Mythic raid loot? Because if that's the case, then it makes sense why they're priced like that. Because Mythic raid loot is what? Like, yeah, Myth track gear, right? Is that Myth track on everything? I guess so. Damn, not bad. Not bad. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I still wouldn't spend 2 million gold on it. Just because I don't care enough about gear. But I'm sure there's a bunch of people out there who would spend that much. Mythic tier gear, everything. Oh, dude, yeah, I'm sure you'll make a good bit of gold selling those. I mean, look, I'm pretty chuffed that I'm getting champion and hero track gear just from doing delves, because that's content that I will actually do. All right, gang, fingers crossed. We are hoping, what we're hoping we get is boots, right? Is boots. We're hoping for our bountiful delve key here to give us some boots. Yeah, that's the main thing. Anything is, I mean, we'll settle for anything that isn't shoulders or trinket or weapon, because weapon as well, I have a good amount. I mean, basically, if we can get boots and nothing like it, a close second would be, what other piece do we need? I mean, a close second would probably be like a neck, but honestly, you take it or leave it. All right, fingers crossed with me, chat. Let's do this. Oh no, why can't I interact with the key? There we go. Restored coffer key. What do we get? Damn it, we got another freaking trinket. You gotta be kidding me. Bro, what the frick? How do we keep getting trinkets? How is it? Oh, dude, what is RNG set to that we keep getting trinkets? First of all, they're all kind of crap, let's be honest, right? None of the delve trinkets are particularly great, at least according to the WoW head tier list. But the fact that RNG keeps giving me trinkets is goofy as all heck. I think we can all agree, right? Damn it. Dude, I'm going to be so... Hold up, what? Why is this last one giving me... For Christ's sake. For Christ's sake. Why is this last one only giving me a tier 1 reward? I need to run another tier 8 delve? Gosh dang it. I thought that was the whole reason we were running this one, because it said if you run one, it said you have 7 out of 8 delves run. Oh, God. All right. We got to run another bountiful delve at tier 8. Dude. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm feeling pretty wiped right now. How are we feeling about the stream quality? Has my streamer ability gone down? Am I still somewhat entertaining to watch? I don't know if I ever was, but how are we feeling? Chat, let's check in here. Should we continue the stream or should we wrap up early today? I'm good. Oh, thank you, Legendarism. Sweet of you to say. I don't know, man. I'm like so I'm just so not feeling well that I'm like so out of it that I don't know if I'm just like I don't know if I sound I don't know if I sound like because as much as I think I'm trying to be like energetic and engaging on stream, there's a good to fair chance that I'm like slurring and just going, yeah, guys. So we're doing a tier 8 delve. Yeah. Subscribe, like, comment, drop a message in chat. Right? I'm not sure which of those two I actually sound like. Because I feel like the latter, but I don't think that's what's actually going out. I hope. I hope to God that's not what's going out. Hey, Elise. What's up? Hello again. All right, we need to run another Bountiful Delve. I think we should probably wait 10 minutes until we get the new... Until we have daily reset and we get the new round of Bountiful Delves. How do I know which story this is? How do I know which delve story we're in right now? Would it say it in the chat log for when we like completed it? Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still kind of annoyed by the fact that we got yet another trinket. Hopefully the Bountiful Delve we run later on, like the next tier 8 we run is a little bit better. Although now, the thing is, the whole reason we would be running one more tier 8 Bountiful Delve would be to get this slot here, right? The problem is I don't know if running another tier 8 delve will get this slot up to tier 8 as well, or if it's just going to be wonky, like if it's just going to be janky the way it was right now. Because I thought this delve was going to unlock the tier 8 slot for this last slot. Like I thought it would unlock this last slot at tier 8, like 616, right? But it didn't. So how am I supposed to know if running another Bountiful Delve is going to do the same or not? Oh, sorry. We have the wrong screen up on stream. Elise TTV, you're saying you love the game? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you love WoW. Lord knows I do. I've spent so much of my life in this freaking game. But it's always nice to hear that other people are loving it as well. So I appreciate that. All right, I think we are going to take a quick little break. And then we'll come back and get back to all of our weekly stuff. All right, so I will see you guys in about 5 minutes. Thank you for watching live. If you are, comments, like drop a subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, what's up? Drop a follow. Sub if you feel like it's worth it. I'll be honest with you, I don't feel like this stream in particular, just because I've been sick, has been as worth it, but maybe I'm wrong. If you think it was worth it, drop a sub. And if you're watching on TikTok, drop a message. Dude, I've been streaming on TikTok for this is our second day in a row. Well, not in a row, but like this is our second stream in a row that we're live on TikTok. I can see that a bunch of people have been coming through here on TikTok, but no one drops message in chat. Do TikTokers just not chat? What's up? Let me know what's up. Does my stream suck? Is there something wrong with the quality? I'm not even trying to be funny here. If there's like an issue with the technical thing and that's why no one's like sticking around or chatting on TikTok, please let me know in the chat. It really, really would help me out. TikTok's super janky. I can't see my own stream, so it becomes really hard to like figure out what's going wrong. Anyway, with that said, let's take a quick little break and we'll come back and hopefully I will feel less like death. All right, so see you guys in like 5 minutes. What is up, there? We are back. Up. That's stream health. We don't need to see that on stream, do we? We are back. Oh, thank you, Legendarism. Dude, the haters are out in force today on YouTube. Jeez. Admittedly, I did tell y'all to tell me if my stream sucks. And someone on YouTube chat was not afraid to do just that. They literally just messaged saying, "Your stream sucks," and then disappeared. Which, I mean, to be fair, I can't really be mad at, because I did say, if the stream sucks, let me know in chat, and that's exactly what they did, and they refused to elaborate and dipped. So, shout out Zendo, I think your name was. I guess you did follow the instructions. I would love to know why, but I suppose I didn't mention that part. All right, that said, on the real though, I think we will. Unfortunately, I do think we will have to end the stream a little bit early today. Not quite yet. We're gonna stream for a little bit longer, but at some point I don't think we're gonna make it the full 4 hours. I'm just not doing well. You transferred 10 of your tunes to your 4th account. Oh God, yeah, that sounds like it would be painfully slow. Wait, why did you transfer 10 characters, though? I'm also realizing that I need to update the little Twitch, like, rewards thing. Because you can't actually get the amount right now, I don't think. All right, that's more accurate, right? It's like the last couple of days if you wanna gift subs to get the pet. That option is still available for until the 26th, I want to say. So if anyone is missing that pet or wants to get it, consider me. Even though Zendo on YouTube thinks my stream sucks, if you don't think my stream sucks, feel free to gift me some subs so that you can get the pet. Because you got your 4th and you don't have any tunes setting up your alt army. You had 2 full accounts already. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. That's as good a reason as any. Dude, 1 second. So all of your character slots are filled up on 2 accounts? That's what, like 100 characters? Please tell me they're not all level 70. Or heck, tell me they are all level 70 and above. 150, jeez. Oh yeah, sorry, because it's your 4th account and you're oof. Did you level them up all during remix? Ah, okay, fair enough. I mean, that's still a brutal amount of leveling to do even during remix, but honestly, during remix it was so easy to level up alts that it's not nearly as hectic. What would really suck is if you had 3 full accounts. If you had all full accounts prior to remix and then remix dropped, that would kind of suck, right? Like that would definitely be less cool. It was 40 minutes to get a 10 to 70. Yeah, it was super quick. I mean, admittedly, I tried to do it on stream a bunch of times, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna try and be a speed runner Andy, and that just did not work, because anytime I would try and go fast, I would end up screwing up something or the other. Like one of the times I ran all of the dungeons on normal mode instead of heroic, because I was in such a rush that I didn't double check what difficulty I was running the dungeons on. And so I only realized at the end of the entire thing, when I was like trying to open up the mailboxes, that I'd run all normal mode dungeons, which admittedly wasn't a huge amount of difference in the overall like a number of tokens that I needed. But it just really upset me, and so therefore I was like really upset going through the remaining dungeons, which is what ended up taking it longer. That's what ended up making it take longer. Good God. My usual eloquence. I'm usually so good at remembering words and names and just being on top of it that I'm sure you guys can sense a drop off in quality, right? Add patron orders. Why, dude, why does it not get the goblin one? Is it because we have the mats already? Do we have mats for everything? I think we should, right? All right, let's see here. All right, we're going to do chores on a couple of characters. And then I think at some point I will probably wrap up the stream. And then try and rest for a bit and see if I can't do some more gold making stuff after that we can then hopefully we can have more fun mailboxes to look at on Wednesday stream. Baby, you're the best. My red dress on tonight, cruising in the dark and the pale moonlight. The enchanting patron orders are super trivial, right? It's for this guy, it's the jewel crafting ones that are always a pain in the butt to do. Just because the fact that my jewel crafting is so poorly built. I just did not think about what I was doing when I set up his jewel crafting enough, which is not to say that I wasn't thinking about it at all. It's just I was thinking about things in the wrong way, if that makes sense. Which is why I didn't end up in eventually being able to like make the right calls. 900 gold for 10 artisans acuity. 1100. Oh, dude, and 322 concentration. Yeah, no, we're not doing either of those. That kind of sucks though. I kind of wish we could do more of these without it just being stupidly expensive. But oh, you know what? I think we now have enough artisans acuity to grab another enchanting recipe. Now I think we lose gold on that one. Like I don't think it's a profitable enchant, but I do want to have all of them if I can get them. We're at 145, which basically means I can probably I can do one of those patron crafting orders to get the remaining 5 artisans acuity, or I do a first craft bonus for jewel crafting, which I still have a couple left. All of those are expensive ways to get artisans acuity. But if the remaining recipe is profitable, then it's worth doing it. Yeah, it's this last boot enchant, right? Cavalry's March. This is the one. This is 150 artisans acuity. Now, let's do some simulating here, shall we? Basically, we're maxed out on all the talent tree things. If we uncheck the concentration... Oh, okay. Without concentration, we make 10% profit margin, which is not bad for enchanting. The rank 2s aren't... Dude, what? If we... Why would... Are we in that weird zone with enchanting where rank 2 materials are for some reason cheaper than rank 1s? Please tell me that's not the case. Oh, gosh. Dang it. Our tooltip is too damn long. All right. I got to adjust the... What, you guys thought we were going to have an Adrel show without me opening up the interface menu and messing with my interface for a bit? Come on now. You guys should know better than that. Rank 1s are at 52.99. Rank 2s are at 59. So why would... Very confusing. Why is it optimizing... Why is it saying that the optimal thing would be to use rank 2 materials? There we go. Okay, so the rank 2s are just not profitable. How do we make them profitable? Because here's the thing, right? With all of these things, I refuse to believe that there's no way to make them profitable, right? Which, as the expansion goes on, is going to be less and less true, because the way that people are going to have these profitable is that they're doing the farmed it so it's free mats, right? Or they're just acquiring their mats through shuffling or something like that and undervaluing their dust. But I think the main takeaway here is that we can push a nice little 12% if we're targeting rank 3 mats. 14% even. And if we throw one of the resourceful things on here, right? We're 15%, 13%. Why is it showing me 15% here though and not? Oh, you know why? Because I don't have I'm not simulating the buff. If we simulate buff, if we simulate shattered essence, 15%. There we go. Okay, so that makes more sense. Dude, 15%, I could craft that. Should we go ahead and buy this? Is that what we're doing? Do I have any other first craft? The hell? How did I not already do this? It's profitable at the rank 2s even. Okay, well, that's news to me, but let's go do that and buy that recipe. Oh, you know what though? I think that recipe requires a stupid amount of... Maybe not. I was going to say, I think it requires a stupid amount of cash, but no, I think it's literally just the Council of Dornicle rep. Should we buy this recipe? I mean, to be fair, if ever there was going to be a time to buy a new enchant recipe, it's on a Monday, because with Tuesday's reset, we'll be able to push a decent bit of gold, right? So there is that. Yeah, I think we should probably do that. Okay, let's do our first craft bonus here. Radiant Haste. 12% on the rank 2s. Bro, this is low-key kind of lit. I'm not going to lie. I didn't realize that we still had the first craft bonus for it. But that's probably because it wasn't profitable when we learned it, and it's profitable now, so we may as well... it's Radiant Haste, right? Why are we missing 2 of the... Oh, I forgot to favorite these. Gosh dang it. The problem is, after a certain point, if you have too many recipes that you know on a given character, then your favorite section is just a nightmare. Look at this. Look at this. I've got a full page of favorite recipes on this guy because these are all things that he's spec'd into, right? And so it kind of becomes meaningless. Ah, well. Good problems to have, to be fair. I don't think anyone's going to have too much sympathy for me. Because why would you? We're trying to optimize a rank 2. Alright, it's good. Let's do it. We've got our Shattered Essence buff up. And we proc resourcefulness, so that's good. That's always good. We like seeing that, don't we? Alright, who's Lyrandal? Is that the crafting order chick, or is it is she the renowned reward vendor maybe? Oh, Council's intellect. Well, chest enchants we do on our other enchanter because she's spec'd into chest enchants. All right, so Lyrandal is the Artisans Consortium vendor chick. Or dude, I guess. Where is Cavalry's March? Here we go. 150 Artisan Security, which we have exactly that amount. Right? I don't think that the chest enchant, like I said, we'll pick up on the other chick anyway. Are there any other recipes? Well, I guess these, but these we said, well, this, but we said we'd get this on the other guy if we go multi-craft on his build instead. Cavalry's March. Yep, let's go ahead and learn it. Say now. Hey, now, baby. No, baby. Oh, let me tell you if you love me or not, love me or not, love me or not. Son, you am I lucky or not, lucky or not, lucky or not. You gotta tell me if you love me or not, love me or not, or not. First of all, you am I lucky or not, lucky or not, lucky or not. All right, so I think we might as well do the first craft bonus on this and get ourselves a little bit of a craft going here. right? We still have the Shattered Essence buff up. 12% isn't that bad. I mean, admittedly, we would make more gold if we use one of these and we mess around with the other things. But for first craft bonus, we're at least done with that. Should probably mail these over. Mail the crafted enchants over to our auction, our banker tune. All right, gang. With that said, I think we are gonna actually wrap up the stream here, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm fading even harder than I was before. And I don't want the stream quality to go down any further. I don't know if we can afford it. I feel like my even when my streams are good, they're still not all that great. I don't know if I can afford to take any more of a hit to my stream quality than we've had already. But to recap today's stream, I spent a bunch of time ranting about how unwell I am, which is always fun. And then we spent some time doing our weekly tasks on a couple of the different characters, right? We did a tier 8 bountiful on my main. We talked about gearing through time walking. We talked a bit about alchemy and about overall profession stuff as well earlier in the stream. We got roasted in chat by someone on YouTube who just said the stream sucked, refused to elaborate, and disappeared. So, hey, that was a thing that happened. But that said, I think we are going to wrap up the stream here. Apologies for having to do this. I'm just really hoping that by wrapping up the stream early today, I can try and recover and we can have a better stream on Wednesday. I'll also try and spend some time actually doing some gold making stuff so that we can go through the mailbox and talk a lot more about gold making on Wednesday's stream. And so if you are still watching live, just a brief reminder, we stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays about noon GMT, which is about 3 hours and 20 minutes before whatever time it is in your time zone right now. Thank you, Legendarism. See you, man. I'm hoping that I can get I'm hoping I can get these allergies under control, because Lord knows this is being miserable. Hopefully the stream wasn't too bad off because of it, and I didn't spend too much of the time whining about how unwell I am. In any case, best of luck out there. Best of luck to you, Legendarism. With I forgot to mention we got raided by Scope Killer earlier on, so thank you so much to Scope Killer for that. Check out his stream as well if you guys get a chance. He's a wizard when it comes to multi-boxing and has some pretty cool stuff around that. I think he runs wow-multibox.com. I should probably know the URL before I plug it. But anyway, check out Scope Killer on Twitch. I'm not sure what his YouTube channel is called. Maybe the same. Yeah, but check him out as well. He's really cool, and that's the second time he's raided us. So very, very much appreciate that. Anyway, that said, we're going to wrap it up here. And we're going to try and be healthier for Wednesday's stream. All right. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Have fun out there. May the RNG gods be ever in your favor. Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye. Goodbye. Bye.